Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CONCAFA Pod. I am one of your hosts, Bubba Gumpy, joined by not one, but two U.S. men national team footy legends, Geoff Cameron Brek Shea. How we doing, lads?
Good afternoon.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning to you, geezer.
Xabi Alonso.
Fuera.
Fired, stepped down. We don't know. The rumors are still circulating. Felt like a little early into his tenure. Felt like he might have been the chosen one for Real Madrid, but here we are.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about the stats we saw. If his win percentage is higher than both the past two coaches and that early and he's been fired, it's you wonder what was really going on, or if maybe he just didn't feel like he had the backing or the trust of the players or the respect. But who knows? I mean, he did a good job at Leverkusen. I think he'll bounce back and find a new job that he'll like a little bit better.
The Vinny Jr. shit started early. I think that those rumors started. Well, they weren't rumors. Everyone saw it when he subbed them off. He got all pissy with them. Then you saw what happened. They lose the Super Cup to Barcelona. There's a thing with Mbappe, and then it felt like he did step down, but it also felt like it kind of ran its course, which is weird. Yeah. But I don't know what Real's going to do. Like, you can't go back to fucking Ancelotti just whenever you want, dude. Like, he's coaching the Brazilian national team.
You know what's interesting? I mean, Thierry Henry kind of summed it up, and like he said it pretty cleverly, as in Barcelona has a methodology, a proven methodology, and they have coaches that it's just their style. That doesn't change. They develop players, they have a system, and that will never change, right? We learned about that when we went there. And then you have Real Madrid. It's like they have they're given this structure, and then they just let their players play and have their freedom, and they have their tactics or whatever. But they're two different styles, completely different methodologies. But at the end of the day, they're both successful, so you can't say one or the other. But Bale did say on his interview when he was on the panel, was like that they need a manager that manages the players. And why do you think Zidane and Ancelotti and Mourinho, to an extent of why they're successful, is because they manage the players. They have a little bit more about them, as you could say. Like, you could say charisma, where they're, I don't know, they have an understanding with Real Madrid. And I have a feeling that it's just, or from the outside looking in from the beginning, it's been, Vinny Jr., he's not going to resign as long as Xavi's there. Like, that was the thing, right? It was the story. And I just feel like there's just been tensions. And, Bale said it best, that he said, he needs to do less coaching and more managing the egos and that dressing room. And I think maybe he tried to take that, and it's just what Xavi was used to. That's what he did at Bayern Leverkusen, and he was successful at it. And then you're coming into Madrid, which he was a part of. So like you kind of think it's weird that he wouldn't understand going in of what Madrid was all about. Or maybe he was just trying to change and involve Madrid into something that they aren't ready for, and the players aren't accepting it. I don't know. It's actually crazy to think that his winning percentage and what he's done this season is actually pretty good. You know.
Yeah.
But you look at the connections like Hansi Flick has with Rafinha and shit. Like, Rafinha's like, he saved my career. When he got here, I wanted to leave Barcelona. And then it's with Real, it's like, for whatever reason, man, it's got to be a tough job, especially for Xabi Alonso. Like, he's going to get whatever job he wants. Yeah. Like, Xabi Alonso's the only coach right now, if I was as a Liverpool fan, I would want him, or I would say I would get rid of Slot to have Xabi Alonso today.
What about him if he would go? I mean, Man United need him now.
He would never. I mean, he would never. He's fucking He'll never walk alone.
Yeah, you can't do
Here
that
we go.
after that.
You fucking kidding me, dude? You think he's fucking coaching that United scum?
Well, that's
Oh,
partly because you're a
shit.
Liverpool fan, but partly because you're right.
Yeah, 100%. There's no way. But like I said, now what do you do if you're Real, man? You make the call to Zidane again? Like for the rest of time, right? Real Madrid, you're just gonna keep bringing back the same coaches when it doesn't work out with these guys. Like you think Alvaro Arbeloa is gonna get this figured out? So if that's the case, then you just want a manager that's just gonna fucking stand there like this and let the players do their thing. Like that's what you're saying. Because that guy coached the B team.
Jeff said, that's what Henri was saying like a month ago. He was saying Xabi Alonso was a young, energetic coach. And Bayer Leverkusen had a young team. He could go in there. He could make his stamp, implement his ways and his style, and he could mold everyone. And Real Madrid's a club where you go in, like you said, you manage the players. You're not going to tell them what to do here, there. You kind of go in and you put a little bit and you let them do the rest. And I think, or not me personally, but what they said is that he came in and tried to make too big of a stamp too early. And it didn't obviously go over well.
You're right, because I mean, if you look back and like I think we've talked about this before, where like Ancelotti was like, I think it was like one of the best statements I've ever read. Really, he's like, why the fuck would I ask Cristiano Ronaldo to high press when that's not his strength? Like, okay, we get defensive shape, we get organized, and then he's in a position, he's got his energy to fucking do his thing when we have the ball, and it's like, okay, is he going to do that? Is he trying to coach like every single aspect and let them like not have the freedom or allow them to be creative in the areas where that's where Madrid is all about, right? Like they have a system, but they're like also like free to do whatever. And as you could see, like in the beginning, we were like in the Club World Cup, we kind of said he'll figure it out. Like he's got this system that you can see he started to implement a little bit, but the fans were kind of unsettled with it in the beginning, right? Just because it was different from what they were used to, and I think that kind of probably pissed off the players and what they're used to. And I mean, the president is the one that makes the decisions, and he wants to attract the best players in the world because he's probably thinking about who can I get next. And if the rumors are coming out that people are unhappy in the dressing room, and I'm just thinking of like for future, whether this summer coming up after the World Cup, there's probably going to be some big moves going to happen because someone's going to fucking play lights out in the World Cup, and there's going to be big deals coming through, right? So he wants people to be happy at the club and not the players being got the ump over, because they're being coached every fucking second. I don't know. It's something, but it's actually crazy to think that some of these players can't be told.
And he's a legend of the club too. Like it's not like he was just some Joe Schmo coach. Like the guy's a fucking legend of the club, and it's like, it don't fucking matter.
I mean, they fired Zidane and he won the Champions League, and then they fired him and they came right back.
And then you just bring him back. It's like Ancelotti. You just fucking bring him back whenever you want, and then he's done with it. Like, I don't know.
Zizou here, we're going to pay you out, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, legit. But that shouldn't take away from that game because that Super Cup final was unbelievable, man. It just back and forth. Rafinha scores too. He's playing unbelievable. Lewandowski scored a beauty. It was an unbelievable match. They had a dust up at the end. You got Lamine Yamal fighting his Spanish teammates. You got fucking buddy Arda goes to kick the water ball at the end of the game. Fucking yard sale. Dude, it's like, holy fuck, dude.
Why was that game in Saudi?
No idea.
Just wanted it.
Ancelotti's going to get
saying,
called
they're complaining about playing a league game in Miami, but they'll go to Saudi for the final. Maybe there was a little.
Ancelotti's going to get called in, and he's going to sit on the fucking sideline, and he's just going to smoke a nice big fat cigar.
Is that a 12-inch cigar right there, dude? Holy shit!
That's what I'm saying. It's a nice cigar. It's ready. I'll smoke this on set when Ancelotti wins a
In the
championship.
World Cup year, brother. He's locked in with those Brazilian boys.
No, but it is.
Is he
a
the
thing,
only
man.
guy that can coach Vinny Jr.? Is that where we're at? He's coaching him at Brazil.
It's only his real coach. His only one he's had, really.
I know he's not a fan
when he
of
first came to
Neymar,
Real
though.
Madrid, he wasn't really anything, and then he gets involved and then he becomes a player. Am I wrong?
It's also
Obviously he knows how to get him to play.
and it's also
Endrick is not going to be happy about it, obviously.
No, but I don't know. I don't know what you do. Like, I don't know how. So you have to win the league every year. Like, it's just Barcelona and Real. And it's hard. It's a big ask because when you look at that Barcelona team, that is a united front.
I want to go back to when you were talking about Endrick. Let's talk about his first game on loan. His celebration, dude. What was all this? Did you see that?
Who?
No.
Endrick for Leon, his first game on loan. He scores.
Yeah.
He runs to the corner flag. I don't know what he does, and then he's like this.
Takes a bow and arrow, like
Yeah.
No, but he was like.
like
He did like 6 celebrations in one, and then he did this.
I didn't see the full celly. I didn't
No.
even know he fucking played off the
30
bench.
yards, he's
dude.
doing this and this.
Hold
and then
on,
he's
let me
screaming.
pull
dude,
this
that's a
up.
Game of Thrones type, like or
Yeah, but he went from a bow and arrow to a rifle to an AR.
Clock your 6.
Andrew,
Should go get my nods. Wear my nods in my helmet.
I'm trying to watch this fucking celly right now.
Hey, the next episode, I'm gonna wear my nods.
Do it. I'm gonna wear the vest.
But anyways, I mean, I think it goes back to that united front that Barcelona has now. I think they did go through a little bit of a point where Lamine Yamal was kind of, he got the 10 jersey. It was all about him. And there was stuff happening with the Spanish national team. And it was just like he was the main focal point and he was causing some problems in the dressing room. I think it was like when he scored a goal and he was like this instead of like the team, right? And I think the fans, the media kind of were coming down on him hard, but I think it's been a bit quiet now, and now you're seeing this united front with Hansi Flick and what they're all about. And I think he has that nice cohesive team right now, and I think that's just the difference where I don't know. I look back at when Real Madrid was fucking flying, and I don't know. You just had that. They had that team atmosphere. They fought for one another, and I think obviously you lose Modric, you lose these guys, Benzema, and that they've been there forever. And where's the character now on the field?
Like who would you say, like, who's the true leader on that Real Madrid team,
I mean, I don't think Jude is it yet. I don't think he's. I mean, yeah, has he earned? But is he there? Is he the captain? Like I don't think there's that player that's been there for years that is still like Benzema. When Ronaldo left, it was Benzema, and
Besides his injury, he'd be the guy.
Yeah, Carvajal would be the guy.
And then maybe Valverde after him, but yeah, he's not. Doesn't seem to. I mean, I guess step up and be
when he was playing it. You could see that when he was playing. When they beat Barcelona and he was going like that to Yamal, like you could see that he had that group in order, And I think when you lose that, I'm sure there's no doubt he's probably thinking like, what the fuck is going on? Like Mbappe's saying this and he's doing this and he's moaning, and like they had guys to keep everybody in check. And
you look at
there's been bigger egos. There's been bigger fucking players.
For sure. But it feels like when you look at the Mbappe shit, if like. Every manager he's been around ain't lasted long, brother. And it's one thing to say it was only at PSG, but it's like now you're looking at this, it's like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like when you watch and how he acts and how he plays, it doesn't seem like he's that kind of guy, but I don't know. Like when you stack up all the information, it's like every manager this guy's had has not lasted long.
Or that when he leaves, they fucking win.
Yes. So it's like,
right?
And I like Mbappe. Like he's obviously best striker in the world, probably. But it's like he scores pretty much every game he plays in. But when you look at it, it's like something is off there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah,
Did you see the stuff about Real Madrid's nutritionist? And how the trainers told her just to sit in a room and be quiet?
No way.
She came in and was like, the guys shouldn't be having pastries for breakfast. He's like, we have 15 Champions League. Go sit in your room and get paid.
But that starts at the top, though, dude. Like, that Florentino Perez, dude. Like, that's where it starts from, man. Like, that guy tried to backdoor the Super League, dude, behind everybody's back. Like, that was all his doing.
You gotta appreciate the the hunger there. But hey, let's be honest though, it wasn't just him. It was other big clubs. I know Bayern Munich was involved with it. There was other big clubs that were doing it because they're the ones that are bringing all the money. So
that would have been an absolute fucking nightmare, dude. Could you imagine no Premier League?
Yeah.
That would have been the worst thing ever.
No, I would not have been happy.
Speaking about
the Premier League.
Yep. Michael Carrick's at the wheel now. Fucking Darren Fletcher got his one game. Fucking out of the FA Cup. Good run for you, Mr. Fletcher. Now we got Michael Carrick at the wheel.
Yeah.
What do we think?
I would have went back. We talked about it last week. I would have just went with Ole. You know what you know with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He probably didn't want to take it. He wanted like the job permanently.
True. I think Carrick is probably one that he's been in, in a club recently. So, he's probably more ready to take the reins, I guess. But I mean, if I'm them, you have to get someone. You have to think of the long-term picture now, and it can't be a fucking Bruno that hasn't proven himself, that doesn't know the fucking Premier League, that doesn't look at the players of what they have.
That is not a good. And I will say this though, Sesko for the first time looked unbelievable against Burnley. He scored 2 belters, but if you look at that roster top to bottom, that is not an attractive job.
No.
Especially when people expect what they expect from Manchester United.
Yeah. I mean, shit.
You're just beating a dead horse with this fucking team, dude. Like, what can you say? Like, what? I don't know how you're going to throw more money at it.
But this is, for me, this is stupidity on the ownership because, dude, this was going to happen. This was going to happen. They fucking knew it 6-7 months ago, right? 8 months ago.
No, he gave that speech, remember, at the end of last season, the good days were coming back. He told us, dude. You didn't believe him? They told us.
I mean, dude, you win 2 games back-to-back for the first time this season. I couldn't see it happening. And then you have the time to get your players.
The Band-Aid on the cut.
Yeah. I mean, full overhaul, whatever. I mean.
But it's also it's a tough sell though, man. Look at the transfers they got in. They had transfers with teams in middle of the table Prem teams that took months all summer to get over the line. Transfers like that should be done in a
pretty quickly.
Yes.
Yeah. From when you hear about it to be done, it should be very quick.
Yeah, those things took the whole
Fabrizio, hey.
That fucking guy. Dude.
Fabrizio is going to announce he's the coach.
He's going to be a player coach.
That Shea Lacey on the right for Man U coming up through the academy.
Yep.
I thought he was good against Brighton. I mean, obviously, unfortunate, stupid red card, but he's going to learn. But I really liked him. I thought he was bright. I thought he wanted to get forward. He made things happen.
See, that's the thing. You got to see what you got in some of these young kids, man. You can't just keep fucking buying players, dude.
Well, I will say, Man City, Chelsea played a young squad, guys I've never heard of. But Liverpool played almost their full team and barely beat Barnsley after Szoboszlai with 2 goals.
Dude, what
was he doing? What was he doing?
You know what? Yeah, it was a fucking stupid move. The guy just hit a belt.
Did he roll it to the keeper?
I don't know what he was doing, but that Barnsley gaffer taking that as a fucking insult.
Yeah.
Fucking pack your shit, brother. We don't give a fuck. Yeah. The guy
who's the manager?
I don't know, but he went on a rant
like
on
12.
every fucking camera that he could. I saw 6 different interviews with this guy where he said, Sozably wouldn't have done that in the Prem or the Champions
Shut
League.
the
It's like,
fuck up.
buddy, guy just hit one top bins fucking 10 minutes ago. He's playing the best soccer of his life, one of the best players in the fucking Prem right now.
He's been excellent.
If it wasn't for him, we'd be fucking cooked, dude.
Dude, he's been fucking amazing.
Yes, dude.
He's
been our best player, hands down. There's nobody even close to him at the moment.
Hey, I'd say he's kind of hungry.
Well said. Yeah. Fucking, but
fucking hell.
Cameron. I know it was Barnsley, but Liverpool ties Arsenal 0-0. That scumbag Martinelli tries to drag Bradley off the field when he blew his knee out. That was nice. That's just Arsenal difference. You know what? Liverpool's getting there. Florian's playing better. Hugo's back now. Like, they are getting there. It's going to be like a top 4. It is what it is. You're not going to win feels like Arsenal is going to win the league. And we talked about this a few shows ago. The fucking, the set piece coach fucking trying to fucking sell that Arsenal almost scored at the end, and then fucking Arteta's fucking, they're fucking on the sidelines losing their mind. It's like, go sit down, dude. Like, relax.
He's going to talk about
Irish
that corner
midfielder.
kick and crashing the goalie forever.
Yeah.
Other teams are starting to do it, though, now, too.
Yeah. Liverpool have got rid of theirs. They're like, fuck this. We fucking don't need it.
Fucking, it's happening in the MLS. Let's just get a fucking set piece coach, because it's a new thing. Let's get a throw-in head coach.
I like that.
There you go.
Now we're talking. And then your boy
Throw-ins.
Cucurella took another red card for Chelsea there.
I
love how
was
he was acting like it was nothing.
Every time.
He's such a
Two hands just yanking the guy by the arm. Like, whoa.
You know what? He's a guy that you love to have on your team, but you fucking hate playing against him and you hate watching him, because he's just the shithousery that he brings is diabolical. It's the same thing as Falcone for fucking Inter Miami.
Oh yeah,
diabolical.
But it's not that bad when he's on Chelsea, because it's like, okay, like it's not. It kills me when it's on Spain, because that Spain team's so loaded that it's almost 10 times worse. Because he can be even more of a dickhead, because the team's so good.
He's the outlier on the Spanish national team.
Dude.
Like, who's the guy? Yeah, let me just do the complete opposite of what Spain is all about.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You go from Jordi Alba to him.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah.
Nightmare.
Oh, what a nightmare.
What do you think about Paris FC knocking PSG out of the French Cup?
I didn't see the game, but I turned the highlights on. The first highlight was in the 69th minute.
Yeah, I think there was only one, and it was the fucking goal, dude.
I kind of like it, though.
And Enrique,
cool.
What about Enrique? Like, he's going to leave?
Maybe he's taking over Man City.
Good point.
There's got to be something in the works for sure.
Maybe it's just like Pep's done. I don't know. Maybe Pep's going to go to
Where would
PSG.
Pep go?
I think Pep might hang it up, dude.
I don't
At
know.
least the Zizou just chill for 2 years until somebody really wants you.
I could see him like coaching like a national team, because that's really all he's got left to do, dude. He's been everywhere. He's won everything.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
He'd have less graze, a little less stress.
Yeah. Not
day-to-day.
scratching his
I mean,
skull.
if you think about it, he spent I think it was a year in the U.S. in New York when he was like learning German and preparing himself for Bayern Munich. I think anybody would be lucky enough to get. Obviously, him taking over the Spanish national team would be a fucking. He knows that's the DNA.
Yep.
It would suck for all the Real Madrid players, because he's going to favor Barcelona. But there is like that divide. But no, you could see it. Like, I don't know. Maybe it just wears on you. Like Klopp said, you go in, people are adapting their styles, making more, like, it's just Yeah, it's
It
you hate
never
to see
ends,
it.
man. Like the same for the players it is for the coaches. There's no time off.
No.
And then you're trying to sell guys on getting transfers in. Like Man City, you got to win every year. It's just,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
What
everywhere he's
about the
been.
left back for Real Madrid? I'm sorry, I'm going off on a Cucurella. I think the left back for Real Madrid's probably a better play than him. He's still ugly to watch, but he's a good player.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, Real Madrid's got some young, good players coming in,
definitely.
like ready to take the reins. I don't know. Just bring Sergio Ramos back.
Where is he at now? Is he anywhere?
Is he
I
not in
don't know.
Monterrey still?
No, I think he's done.
I thought he was buying Sevilla or something. There was a rumor of that. He was
Yeah.
trying to buy Sevilla.
I thought he was going to like.
Boyhood club, I believe.
He was linked to a Premier League club. Then he was linked to like back in Germany somewhere.
What about
I don't know.
Timo Werner going to San Jose? Where the fuck did that come from?
Good luck paying the taxes, buddy.
luck
Good
living
luck,
there.
dude. Oh shit. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean,
San Jose needs to do something, though.
I feel
I
bad.
haven't
He's
watched the
got
San Jose game in 5 years.
fucking wet lettuce, Bruce Arena.
There it is.
Dude, but think about it. This guy's gonna go there, and he's got to deal with that.
Well, when was the last time he was good? To be honest,
I
Yes, sir.
mean, when he go to Chelsea and then went back, and then he was pretty good in Germany. He had a pretty good season, then came back to Tottenham and was just
Yeah.
the same.
and then Sargent got a big payday as well. 18 million for him.
Wow. That's
Where?
insane.
He was at Norwich.
Yeah, where'd he go?
To MLS.
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, which team?
Toronto.
I didn't see this.
Toronto loves
for
to
him.
throw the money. I mean, that team's. You want to talk about shambles? That's a tough team. Wouldn't you want to stay at Norwich? He's been good there, no?
Yeah.
That, or he knows he's not going to really get a chance with the national team, and he's out, and he's trying to capitalize in on the moment now.
Yeah.
We talked about it last show. How many players are going to come back at this point in time, right before the World Cup or right after? You know,
I mean, we were talking about Weston McKennie last episode, signing with Juventus or getting a payday in MLS. I mean, he just scored 2 more goals this past weekend.
Dude,
I'm sure his agent's trying to double down on that, like trying to get more.
As he should. Arneson's scoring every
The more the
game.
player gets, the more the agent gets.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I can see the reason why, because Sargent's been like really good over in Norwich, and he's kind of made a name for himself, but he hasn't really fully broken in with the national team and like made it his own. He hasn't been able to transcend that, like his form with his club into national team. And I'm sure Toronto's looking to do like what they did with Josie and Michael, and to kind of build this new team around them, with a player like him, because he'll score goals for sure. He'll be good for Toronto, no doubt. Yeah, I mean,
they did it for a bit. Those 2 Italians they had were good for a bit. They just it didn't last very long. And for how much they were paying them, like when they first got those guys, they were unstoppable.
Yeah.
It was literally like that movie. Just give the ball to the Italians. Just get them the ball.
What is that? Kicking and screaming.
Yeah, legit. Get the ball to the Italians.
Oh.
And then
Is there any other big signings?
Conor Gallagher. This was insane to come out of nowhere. So Villa's like Aston. You want to talk about like Man U bad business? The way Aston Villa goes about their business is phenomenal. Like whenever you hear they're rumored, it gets done, or just gets done, no rumor. This is the first time I've seen this happen in a while. They were rumored to get Conor Gallagher back from Atletico Madrid. He went over there 2 seasons ago. Spurs swooped in and bought him for £40 million.
Wow.
that's pretty crazy.
Like what are Spurs doing? You got Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank, there's one thing you can't do if you're a manager. Well, there's a lot of things you shouldn't do if you're a manager of Spurs. I would say at the top of the list, you shouldn't walk around the fucking pitch with a Arsenal fucking cup, dude.
Who did that?
That's what Thomas Frank did, the Spurs coach, dude.
Dude,
No
but
way.
He said he had no idea, man.
dude,
No
you don't
way.
understand. You don't understand. He fucking
real?
Yes, dude.
He's like oblivious. Like, dude, I'm telling you, we played QPR versus Brentford. It's their rivalry. And after the game, he was like, I'm gonna and enjoy. Like, dude, I'm gonna enjoy a nice glass of red. Like, who the fuck says that after a match? First of all, like, and you're incentivizing everyone else. The next time we play you, we're gonna fucking smash you. And that's just the stupidity. Like, I don't know.
Like you're just walking around the pitch with a fucking coffee cup with the Arsenal badge on it. And everyone's like, he's like, I had no idea. I didn't look. It's like, brother.
So where do you get the cup of coffee from?
So whoever they played, I forget where it was. I can't remember. They're saying it was left over from the game before. So it feels like someone might have tried to set him up a little bit here. Might have been a little dirty work here. But that being said, I mean, have a look, lad. And he's just going to get canned again. And it's the Spurs ownership too, though, man. It's like they're just going to keep firing anybody who takes over.
Is it Travis Stock still?
What's that?
The owners. Who is it?
Daniel Levy, right?
Yeah, with Travis Stock.
Yeah. But it's like you got rid of Poch after what he did. You got rid of Mourinho. You get rid of everybody. And it's now you got Thomas Frank just sitting there like a dead duck. Like, it's not going to last. And then you're still spending money, but you're not spending enough, and you're spending in like a weird situation. Like, no one expected them to bring in Conor Gallagher in the January window.
Not for
Like,
40 million.
You know what I mean? Like, no one, like, nothing they do makes sense. It's like they make moves just to act like they're a big club, but they'll never go full all in. They'll just kind of, okay, look, don't remember we fucking bought this player in January.
Yeah, we're still here.
Yeah.
Spend money.
Yeah, but it's like we built the new stadium, but it's like the one coach who actually got you to the Champions League final, you fucking kicked him out with the quickness.
Yeah. And then Mourinho comes in and wants to take it to the next level and demand. Kicked him out.
And then you bring in Conte, who's a fucking win now guy. But you got a win now guy, but you won't spend the money.
Yeah.
So it's just nothing matches up with what they're doing. It's just all over the place. But they are always making some sort of move. But Conte's been unreal at Napoli. Like everywhere he goes in Italy, he fucking wins. And he fights. He wants to fight everybody. I mean, that's all the passion that he has for the game. Like some people might take it the wrong way. I fucking love it. No matter where he goes, he'll fight anybody. He's always in the mix with whoever it is, whatever team. Yeah, I think it's fucking awesome, man.
It's the same with the Atletico Madrid manager.
Simeone?
Yes.
I don't think he'll ever leave, man. He always gets rumored. I just don't see it. That just feels like the perfect club for him.
I mean, dude, you think about like his passion and how many times he's failed in the final, and like, dude, he lives and breathes that club, and he's passionate. But he's been there how many years now?
Forever, dude. And it feels like he's had like the same guys, and like Atletico Madrid is constantly selling players.
Yeah,
like Griezmann,
and he's having to rebuild. He's getting
It's like there's tons of turnover, and he's still got him in the mix every year, man. They always
leaves, comes back.
Yeah, and they Alvarez went to Man City, comes back.
Yeah,
like they hit on Ed. They don't make that many moves, but when they do, they've hit every time. And you look at the DePaul transfer, it's like that looks like a pretty good piece of business right now.
Yeah, owner of the Coque follows.
I mean,
what about when he took Luis Suarez from Barca, or when Barca kicked him out and then they won the league?
Dude, that was one of the greatest stories of all time for Suarez. Like they basically locked him out.
Yeah, well, who was the coach? The Dutch coach came in and was like, "You're not part of my plan."
Yeah, like he basically showed up to work. They told him to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then he goes.
That's why Messi did when he played them in I think was it the final? Semifinal.
Yeah.
Right? And Messi went over and celebrated in front of was it Koeman's face? No, it was wrong manager. Same Dutch manager though. It was Koeman, Ronald Koeman,
Yeah.
and then what was the other one? Who's the one that united?
Van Gaal.
Van Gaal. When Van Gaal was running his mouth to Messi, and Messi just fucking shut him up real quick. And then, I mean, dude, the Dutch are notorious are very like, what, me? I don't make mistakes. Dude, we had Brek, remember? We were in the dressing room. We had a player, and dude, I swear to God, the player just ran off his shoulder, left, like, I don't know. He just ran off his shoulder. There's a cross. Guy scores. And Mark Hughes goes, fucking stay with your runner. Just stay with your runner. He came off here. And then literally the reply was, yeah, he didn't run off my shoulder. Tactically, he broke it down. Dude,
Yeah.
Full speech. He was ready. He was ready.
He's like, tactically, we were wrong here. We didn't put pressure there. I had to slide in. I was out of position. And dude, he's going toe to toe like with Hughes. And everybody in the dressing room is like, oh, dude,
I fucking
the guy
love
ran
that.
off you. He just fucking scored. He hit it back post. You didn't stay with your runner. And he goes, yeah, but I couldn't tuck in because we weren't set up properly here. Tactically, we were out of position and the formation was wrong. We set up this, and I'm like, dude, just stay with your. And then I just remember Ryan Shawcross walks over and he goes, dude, shut your fucking mouth and stay with your runner. And that was it. Done. Like,
yeah, but you're explaining right there is why people keep saying the game's gone. It's like, dude, at some point it's 1v1 on the field, right?
Oh, yeah.
You do your fucking job, then the other guy does his job. That makes the team. Not tactically, all right?
I like that he went there though. I like that he wasn't giving up.
No, dude, it was so crazy because we were all like, dude, how? Like, it was so obvious. The ball goes to the right mid. They ping a diagonal. It goes over everyone's head. And it just, all he has to do is tuck in, stay with his runner. The guy's never scoring. It was a dink far post. And he just went like this. And the guy scored. And all he had to do was stay with his runner.
Oh man, what a legend!
Yeah, but it wasn't me. Like, what do you mean? I couldn't, because tactically we didn't put the pressure there, and then the guy didn't drop in the hole. If he dropped in the hole, he wouldn't have been able to play that ball out wide, and then there would have been pressure there. And that's what his whole explanation. Dude, just stay with your fucking runner. That's it.
What a fucking legend, dude.
But I imagine like that's like the style of like the Dutch are super organized. They're like it's like they're tacticians.
Oh yeah,
that's
like Van Dijk, dude. Van Dijk is always like everything is fucking just so organized, man.
Yeah, and you get like that's their style. Like the Dutch are very tactical.
Yeah,
like you imagine like Robin. Like people forget how fucking not like how disgustingly good Robin was, and like I feel like if he wasn't on the Dutch national team, he would have been used in a way where like he would have rinsed people.
He was
just
so good, dude. Everywhere he went, like he was He flew at Chelsea, flew at Bayern. Like,
dude, the guy like he's going left. What am I? I have to stop it.
That's how you know when a guy
is going left, no matter what.
When you know a guy's going on one side and you got no fucking hope, that's when you know that guy's elite level, dude.
Dude, he was so fucking good.
Legend. Did it forever too, man. Forever.
And he get the ball, it was glue. It was glue to his foot. And it was like he did that dribble like in tight spaces.
Bro, that Bayern Munich team with him on the right and Ribéry on the left. Bro, that was fun.
Dude.
That was some good stuff.
Also, he's one of those ones, if you had like, you know how they do those, who is this player? And it's blacked out. If you put Robin in the blacked out thing, you would know within fucking 2 seconds, dude. Just by the way he moves.
He was silky smooth, man. He was so slick. But they're the Dutch, and dude, you match him and Van Persie off of each other, and just
Van Persie scored that flying header, dude. That like started the World Cup. I think
That was crazy.
I don't know if that was opening game, but it was definitely their first game.
It was
That
their
was
first
fucking
game, yeah.
bananas, dude.
Who
do you
doesn't
think-
get talked about enough as a striker for the Dutch?
Who?
Huntelaar. Bro, he never is talked about. He scored. He was unbelievable when he was on.
And he was
Yeah,
always
sure.
the thing about him is he was always rumored to go to England, but he never went. Every transfer window, it was like, Man U's getting Huntelaar, Liverpool's getting Huntelaar, and it just never happened, dude.
Dude,
Never.
If we're going old school, look at Clivert.
Oh, I mean, Cliver was
Dude,
absurd.
You talk about Van
They had him
Nistelrooy,
and Bergkamp, dude, at the same time.
Bergkamp. Dude, imagine if Bergkamp actually flew?
Actually flew.
If he
The
actually
fucking
flew.
John Madden bus everywhere he went, dude.
Dude, like I was hearing stories, he had to they would bus. He'd get a car service to
Yep.
bring him like in Champions League games. He's like, nah, I don't want to fly.
That's
Like,
amazing. I've never heard that.
Like he refused.
I thought you were talking about like if Bergkamp was fast.
No.
He'd be good.
No, he refused. He
Legit
didn't fly.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the
Is that for a reason?
Champions League games, he had to fucking leave like early, dude. It was fucking
2 days ahead of time.
Yes, dude.
Well, how did he get to the World Cup and stuff?
Dude,
Fucking
he's
figured
taking
it out.
fucking shit.
Yeah, fucking
He's taking shit or a train, man.
fucking
Like,
rowboat.
there's some crazy stories with him. Like he would finish training and then he would get on they'd have a car service. They'd bring him down and be like, "Hey, we really need you for this Champions League game. Hey, you're leaving today." And that was his thing. Like you're just like, holy shit. But you imagine like, I don't know. That's. But one thing is like what they're known is like the arrogance of each other. They end up like imploding.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the same thing with the French national team. They're so fucking good, and they all have like the egos. They end up just imploding on each other. And I mean, I think, well, I forget which World Cup it was, and they went home early because they just fucking all fought each other.
That's why these
know, like-
tournaments are so hard to win, man. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors, man. Like you could be holding on and just one thing fucking that whole team's just fucking implodes, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And to make it all the way to where it's important, it's a long, long time.
Oh, yeah.
Camp and the finish, that's a long time.
And they don't realize it's that journey of like, I mean, for us it was 4 years. You have the hex before the hex. Now they don't have the hex anymore, but you have the first part, then you have the hex, and then you go from there, and it's like, dude, it's 4 years of a grind. It's a graft, and it's like if you're part of that first year and all the way to the end, it's a hell of a journey and like a year of growth and development personally, but also like physically when you're playing and the level that you get up to, it's completely different. And that's why it's like I'm so excited for the national team because you can see the players that kind of broke through
Yeah.
their first, whether it's a January camp or whatever, they had a great year, and then all of a sudden they've kind of weaseled their way in, and now they have an opportunity to do something really fucking special. So it's gonna be I just think, what team do you think is going to be like the game changer what do you think like that is going to win the hearts of like all the Americans besides our own, but like what's going to be that team that like people kind of
I don't know.
Get
There's
behind.
always that one underdog, man.
Yeah,
There's
right?
always
Like-
that one. It feels like there's always like that one African team that goes on a run, insane run. Senegal did it with Diouf that one year.
Yep.
Cameroon's done it. Ivory Coast, when they had Drogba, went on a run. It just
Dude,
feels
they had
like,
a
dude, there's just
squad.
always just that one team, man.
Wilfred Boney.
Yeah, dude. They were, dude. Wilfred Boney was a fucking dog, man.
What about the guy
Dude,
for Arsenal?
I mean,
the
play-
hair?
who
What was
played
that
with
Ivory
him?
Coast guy's name? The long braids down the side?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
For the winger.
for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sick.
And then he went to Chelsea as well.
Gervin,
Dude, yeah, it was Gervinho. Yeah.
bro, I loved watching him play.
Dude, Wilfred Boney.
Dude.
Like, dude, and he'd demand that ball, and he was like, whoa, like a box.
Yeah, because his quads were the size of my stomach.
Dude. Unbelievable.
Great guy though. Good guys, good players, good teammates. A lot of good memories, but it's going to be fun watching this World Cup, and I'm just still getting excited about it. It's just like people don't realize what's about to happen here in the United States, and it's going to be crazy, man. I'm so fucking pumped for it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's gonna be electric.
Oh yeah.
I'm jacked up. Breck's jacked up. Jeff's
We're all jacked up on,
and we'll be jacked
Dew.
up next week. See you next week. Cheers.